Hello. Hello and welcome to Story Mode, a variety gaming channel. Cursed, thanks for being here. Hi. Hi. I just ran into, whoops, you see my secrets. I just ran into a little hiccup. Behind the scenes stuff. Kathleen, hi! Axe, oh my gosh. Everybody who's anybody is here right now. Hello, hello, hello. I'm actually glad there's like at least 3 of you because I am introducing a little segment. We used to do something similar to this on my previous channels, and I'm trying to find a, if you know, you know, I'm trying to find a safe way to do something like this again. So Cursed, hello. Kathleen, hello. Axe, hello. Welcome in. I would like to start a little something here at the front of stream referred to as Tell me something good, you guys. Tell me something good. Also, I'm gonna get a better jingle. I just left it till way too late to get a better little theme for that image. But let's have a little segment here at the front. I want you guys to tell me something good. So, yes, I already have something good. 2 things great. I have a couple of things too. Mine are pretty like small scale. But I still want to connect with you guys. I'm very much actively trying to keep this a positive space and keep things kind of professional, even though that's like, ew, why would you do that? But anyways, so here we go. You like it, Cursed? Okay. It's a little long, but we can definitely keep it. And then I'll probably update the graphic and stuff. But yeah, she's trying to be the best she can be. So anyways, tell me something good, you guys. I'll go first. And you can put it in the chat for me. I have a couple of things. What were they? It is cooling off. It is cooling off in the Midwest. Fall is coming. The pumpkin spice latte is available at Starbucks. just in case you guys didn't know. And I am a basic B, just in case you didn't know that either. So I'm drinking my pumpkin spice lattes. I'm enjoying the cooler weather. And it's just fantastic that I have suffered through summer. And I'm just ready. I'm so ready for fall. Fall is my favorite season. So that is something good for me. It is cooling off. I do have to be outside just a smidge for work, so it's just nice to have that a little bit easier. And what else? There was another one. So yeah, you guys share, and I gotta remember what the other one was. I have one, but there was something specific. Fall is coming. I'm very happy about it. It makes me really happy. Kathleen, what's going on? Daisy is currently sitting in a patch of sunlight on the lounge room floor, and it's giving me happy faces. Kitty cat. Daisy chum. Daisy chum. Mako is not in here. My cat is not in here for your entertainment, unfortunately. Don't have to replace your AC. Had someone else come give a look at it. I'm liking my group for a class. We're creating imaginary seed collection. That's so cool, Kathleen. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you, by the way, for school. Like, you're killing it. You're killing it. I'm not going back to school. Did she ever go to school? I don't know. We don't want to share too many personal details, but I sure as heck I'm not going back to school. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Glad you got a good group. That's going to make it so much better. It really is. Like, it's always the people you're with, right? So whether it's like where you work or your live stream, your live stream audience, or who you're in class with, it just makes so much difference. Second year in, and I can't survive. Kathleen, you've got this. You've got this. I'm so excited for you. Precious kitty cats. I will say, I can't think of the other one. If it comes across my brain, I will share it. But the only other thing I wanted to say, it's a little bit cringy, but it's something good. I am putting up new PRs, personal records, in my weightlifting. So I am up to oh my gosh, what did I just do? 87 pounds on overhead press. So I can lift 87 pounds over my head like a BA for 3 sets of 5. And then I'm up to 119 on bench press. So I'm almost at 120 pounds on bench press. That's really exciting. And deadlift, I'm up to 190. So I'm almost to 200 pounds on deadlift. So that's really good for me. So not trying to start a riot or anything, but that's good news for me. Axe, it is cooking in the wonderful Midwest, and I love it. I just got a camping site on my property prep for the season. Nice. That sounds cool. I need to get into weightlifting. Only if you want to. Cooling. Okay. Yes, it is cooling off in the wonderful Midwest. Yes, it is. I love that, Axe. I completely dropped the ball on kind of improving our patio situation. We have a really small patio, and in years past, I've really decked it out and made it a really nice outdoor space. But I've kind of dropped the ball on that this year, but it's all good. Cooling off, Axe. I wish I had some space outside. I guess I could sit in the driveway. Spread a blanket in the driveway. Soak in the fall. Drink my pumpkin spice latte. Soak in the fall vibes. But yeah, my old Animal Crossing format, the way that I would make content and do seasonal islands for that game, has me like, well, it's not technically fall yet because the date on the calendar, right? That's how we used to roll. But yeah, I want to get into it. I'm tired of my body creaking. Hey, listen, real talk. It hurts. It can hurt. It can really hurt. It's funny because you want some soreness. It doesn't mean that, you are not being successful if you are sore or not, but you're kind of choosing your pain, So I'm not going to say it's perfect, but yeah, you're choosing your pain. It's definitely worth it. Just play like an Aussie. Remember, September 1st is the start of spring, right? Right. No, don't skip because guys, once we get through fall, it's Christmas time. And if you know, I think Kathleen and Kirst know that I am a Christmas fanatic, as much as I'm allowed to be, because I'm married, so I don't get to do everything I want all the time. You have to compromise in a relationship. But but yeah, I'm really excited. So don't make me skip, Kirst. Don't make me skip fall and winter and Christmas. Don't make me do it. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like choosing to get a tattoo. Exactly. Choose your pain. Choose your pain. I just started consistently getting back into the gym for the first time since my accident. It feels good. Congratulations, Axe. Congrats. Everybody is just succeeding. I'm so proud of you guys. Kathleen's killing it at school. Axe is back in the gym. He's living life. He's going outside. He's enjoying the seasons. And Kirst is like just on top of all of her stuff. And she's an excellent cat owner. I won't call you a cat mom. It goes against everything I believe in. But I will call you a great cat owner. I just mean September 1st could be the start of the season fall for you because hemisphere. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I thought you were like, just pretend that you're on this side of the planet and and it's spring, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for... You guys really like it? You guys really like the jingle? I'll keep it if you really like. It's kind of long. I just want like a... I almost brought back the chicken. Little for you guys for that. But yeah, cool beans. Just tattooed 2 weeks ago. Axe, how exciting. I only have one. I have a really cool Legend of Zelda reference tattoo. It's great. I'm open to suggestions. Change it to the chicken. Now that Kathleen knows the options, she's like, change it to the chicken. All right, you guys. Very cool. Thank you for indulging me. I do want to talk to you guys. I do want us to connect on some level. I'm just fighting so hard to keep things positive and light, and I've been there, I've been a streamer, I've been a content creator. I did it for 3 years, and live chats can get real crazy. So I am just trying my best to dodge every bullet. So thank you guys for supporting it. And let's get into this game, shall we? Let's get into this game. This is episode 4 of our playthrough of The Lord of the Rings: A Return to Moria. And we just busted into the area referred to as the Mines of Moria. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got some company out there. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. We just got to the mines, and the mines is where things get real. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back into presenter mode because, whoa, buddy, sorry about that. Let me fix my life again. Because I'm getting most of my views via VOD, via rewatch. So I want to present, I want to give, good solid content. So thank you guys for the chat. Absolutely keep chatting at me. We'll still interact and all that jazz, but I'm gonna get into the mode. And the first thing I have to say, chickens are great. 13, nice. You guys have some organic. You're on top, not to bring up a touchy subject, which is against my rules, but you're beating the egg tariffs, are you? Okay, so the first thing I have to tell you guys, it's bad news. Honestly, it's a little bit of bad news. I'm really sorry to be the one to tell you. Remember last stream, I was like, I'm gonna get these references for you guys. Also, why is my dwarf's head like translucent? Is that a shadow? Or is that like the light is literally glowing through his head and he's got an empty head? I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I was telling you guys that I was going to get you a reference for all of the Muznakon, the dwarves that are referenced with the Muznakons. Is the lighting? No thoughts. Empty brain, no thoughts. Me and Aldrich have a lot in common. But yeah, so I told you that, oh gosh, he was at Narvi, who Narvi was, what the connection is, why he's significant in the lore. And I mentioned Ori. Ori's chest is the first, or I'm sorry, Ori's Muznakon chest. Well, it is a chest. Sorry. Hold on. I'm just so excited for fall, you guys. Oh, also I have a pumpkin cookie like wax melt going on, so I'm a little contact high on the fall treat fragrance. But the Muznakon chest for Ori is in the West Gate. And I was corrected that Ori was a member of Balin's company, including, which means he was a part of Thorin Oakenshield's company. No, wait. Yes, he was. He was a member of Thorin Oakenshield's company when they went to take back Erebor in The Hobbit, films, books, wherever you're at with it. But he's not necessarily the records keeper for when Balin came to Moria and reigned for about 5 years on the eastern side. So that was like, I was overreaching a little bit there. But I've given you a reference for Ori. I've given you a reference for Narvi. This is who these guys were. This is why they're highlighted. And we have come into the Mines of Moria, and here we have Gimel. Good old Gimel, Gimol. He, sad to say, is not canon. He doesn't exist in the lore. I did some research. I was like, who's Gimel? Why can't I find this guy? Why have I never heard of this guy? There's another reference, a Muslim reference that I'd never heard of before in this game, and definitely a real character. But Gimel is just a little liberty taken by the development team. So sad to say, there's no reference for you there. And Gimel will be the first of a few kind of fabrications from this team. But you know what? I'm not mad, because this is the Fourth Age. This is after just everything has happened. This is post the trilogy. There's a lot of room for creativity. There's a lot of room for interpretation. There's a lot of room for adaptation. So I'm not mad about it. I'm just pointing that out. I'm just pointing that out because I'm going really hard with the lore here in this playthrough, because that's like part of the awesomeness of this game for me. So anyways, I'm going to shut up about that. Hey, we're in the Mines of Moria. Here's our base camp. And I did, in fact, run all the way back to Westgate and the Elven Quarter and grab all of my stuff and bring it here. So it is all sitting in these chests, and I organized my inventory just a smidge, my storage, if you will. So I have a food chest here at the front. So here's all of our seeds and ingredients and also cooked food. You can get as specific as you want as far as your own storage, how much you want to break these things apart, how much you want to organize them. I have like gems, gold, and unique items in a chest. Ori was the author of the final entry of the Book of Marzabul, but the book had several authors. Yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks, Axe. So yeah, Ori contributed. He contributed, but I was saying last stream, I was like, that was the skeleton that like Gandalf took the book off of in the films, and it was Ori who was like, so I know he was there, and I know he was a part of Balin's company in Moria when Balin came to try and resettle it. But I was giving Ori like a lot of significance that he might not. I wasn't entirely wrong. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, I just overstayed a little bit. This is basically like treasures, unique items, things like that for now. This one is materials, and I'm actually going to grab this wood. I'm going to grab coal. I'm going to grab stone. Let's put the iron back for now. This is all the stone that I have. That's so sad. Okay, I'm going to reorganize this. And then on the end here, this is just going to become like weapons and armor. And stuff like that. So that's how I kind of break it up initially. Just like food, materials, treasures, basically, unique things. And then I'll have some kind of armor situation. So we did talk about getting rid of items last stream. And my friend in the chat, Axe, was like, hey, you could just make a new file. You could have a whole other world and take your trash over there, leave it, and pile it up, and then at some point you just delete that world, so that's an option. I like to chuck things straight into the drink. I like to throw my stuff into the water because it disappears for me, at least to the level of my own satisfaction, so that's a way that I can get rid of things. I'm also not opposed to a trash chest. I have no problem just piling things I don't need into a storage chest and just leaving it be. I think the reason the pack was something I wanted to chuck was because I can't put it in a chest. Otherwise, I would just leave it, you know? We just leave it. So there's a couple of different ways to get rid of things, but that being said, I left our first axe, like actual battle, like our weapon, our first axe, our first pickaxe, and I think the Muznakan carvings that we no longer need, I left those in their respective bases. So I do have a chest still at Westgate and a chest at the Elven Quarter, and I just have like obsolete items sitting in there. So that's what was going on. We can't verify who the skeleton belonged to, but the entry Gandalf reads in the movie was written by Ori. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate it. Did I watch the compilation video that, by the way, is a link in the description about Dwarven realms and history today? Did I watch it again? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We don't need to talk about it. Okay, guys. Let me think. I made notes. I'm trying to keep myself on track here. Okay. We talked about Ori. We talked about Gimel. That was on my, that's in my notes. All right, so we're gonna explore the Mines of Moria. I have brought all of my goods here, so this base camp is as updated as it can get. Oh, you know what? I'm a liar. I'm a liar. You guys see this over here? This is new. It's a rune table. Get excited. And since I brought all of my resources from my previous base camps, I now have enough elven wood to build this bad boy. So I'm gonna build him, and we can unlock this new feature. It's super exciting. There he goes. Okay, we unlocked some stuff here, so I can now build a rune table anywhere I want. I've unlocked a rune. I've unlocked 2 runes, it looks like. So let's talk about runes and why these matter. So here we go. Hello, Nightbot. It's a little early for a live check, but I appreciate your consistency. Oh, I think this is because I have DLCs as well. Cursed, you're sorry. I had intentions to send you things last night. I logged into Palia, played until 10 p.m. Oh my gosh, you're such an addict. I was gonna ask you to update me on your Palia adventures as well. I did talk to a friend though in the Temple of Gales, and oh boy, oh gosh. Oh, talk them through the Temple of Gales. Is that the one where you have to find all the eggs? That godforsaken quest? Godforsaken side quest? Was that the one? Is that what it was? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, update me on what's going on with Palia. You have the new update for the flora. You have all that stuff to get for Kenley. And let me know how that's going. So guys, crafting rune table is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Here is where you're going to be able to apply runes to your tools and weapons. We'll kind of just say weapons, sorry. But we will get some weapons that can be used as tools as well, so that's why I kind of interchange it. But you can't put anything on your hammer, and you won't be able to put anything on your pickaxe, your like actual pickaxe. But any other items that we get that are more weapons, that can also be used as tools, you're going to be able to apply some runes to them to give them some enhancements. So let's check out what we have unlocked. I have my sword, my cute little iron sword, starting at the beginning. My words. Starting at the beginning. Okay. Thunderstrike. A common iron forged sword. Its wide arc slashes small groups of enemies. Charge for a bonus against a single foe. Chance to generate a shockwave, knocking back enemies. And I don't know what 100% durability means, because does it give your weapon 100% durability? I don't think that's true. But yeah, so this... Oh, it's the sword. Sorry, the sword is what it's talking about. The enhancement is the chance to generate a shockwave. So that's pretty exciting. Now, we have this Orcbane iron sword. And if you guys will notice, under these runes, we have some gems. Okay, Thunderstrike is your favorite. That's cool. I love how it looks on a weapon. You'll see that these are gems. So once you acquire these gems, you need a certain amount. And then you'll be able to apply these runes to your weapon. So this is the first use that we have for gems, precious, semi, otherwise. They've just been collecting at this point. I have some citrine, some topaz, some sapphire, and it's like, what are these? Again, we're in the Mines of Moria, which means, like, the game is starting. Like, here's where things are really going to rev up for us. So, now that we've accumulated a few things, we can apply runes to our weapon. Now, I'm in a new area, so I'm under-equipped. Like, I'm in danger. The orcs I'm going to come across here are going to be a little bit tough for me. So, I favor... Thunderstrike is very cool. I favor the Orcbane because I've got a lot of orcs to fight. I've got a lot of orcs to fight. So I'm going to apply Orcbane, and also this might be the only one I can because I have enough sapphires. Looks like I'm short on topaz to apply Thunderstrike. And, okay, I could put chance to collect a trophy and kill. Okay, so this is DLC, so I'm not going to talk about that right now. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do Orcbane. So bonus damage against orcs. And it will glow. It will make my sword glow when they are near. So very Sting. I believe Glamdring might have also had the same effect. I'm not sure in the books and the films. But Sting, of course, Frodo's sword in the trilogy glowed when orcs were nearby. So this is going to do some bonus damage against orcs. I'm going to go for this one. Very cool. So... There, you can't tell because there's no orcs nearby, which makes me happy, honestly. It makes me happy, honestly. It's okay that the sword isn't glowing, but we'll keep an eye on it. So that is the rune table, my friends. I am also going to build us a workbench. Yes, yes. I'm gonna build us a workbench. Because I've got a couple of things on here as well. So I'm gonna pop into these hats. Okay, so we've got a trapper hat, we've got a long bottom hat, and we have a miner's helmet. Now the miner's helmet is pretty fun. Don't love how it looks, honestly, aesthetically, but it's really useful because it has a candle on it, and I love the description too. It says, no one remembers which dwarf first put a candle on their head, but generations of miners can thank them. Emits light without holding a torch. So this will cast a bit of light, it's just a candle. It will cast a bit of light around you as you travel through the dark. And it's kind of super useful. So I'm probably going to just suck up my dignity. I don't love how it looks, but it's actually going to help us out. It's going to help us, and I won't have to carry torches all the time, and that's going to make life a little bit easier. What are you telling me? I've unlocked the rune table. Very cool. What else is going on over here? Dwarf craft. I don't know what was highlighted. I missed it. I missed it. Okay, and let me point this out too really quickly. Orc Bane is numerically superior versus Orc, solid choice at this time. Yeah, I'm in the mines. I know I know what I'm up against. Okay, so I took a look in the creatures tab here in the appendices for this game because remember I was joking. I was like, I'm gonna throw up the names of these critters in the game and we're gonna like play games to try and pronounce these things. So anyways, Ben Emun? I don't know. And then there's Daemun in the description, so I don't know which one it is. I guess one is the little one, one's the big one, but these are the things I keep referring to as badger moles because they remind me of the badger moles from Avatar: The Last Airbender. But these are the boars. They're referred to as pigs in here. Provides pork and can be domesticated if one has suitable accommodation. I never picked up on that before. So there's that. Cave bears with worrying intelligence in their eyes. Avoid them if possible. Listen, I've been avoiding these bears, and the game agrees with me. They will leave a dwarf alone so long as their dens are left in peace. Snack rats don't really need an explanation. Snack rats are a common rodent, yet got this name somehow. These rats are everywhere, and they've staved off starvation for many a dwarf. Said to be delicious if one ignores the taste, texture, and smell. So that's really fun. Oops, hold on. We're not done. Oh my gosh. How do I play this game? The Hrawaras. There's not a whole lot to say about these guys. They're called this by the wood elves. The scent of elven power attracts them. They seek it in the stone of the elven halls. Good for meat and hides of quality, so we've been hunting those guys in the elven quarter. Mountain goats. Why don't I know how to play this game? Here we go. Wild mountain goats. You guys, I got a jump scare from one last stream. They love sunions. Their love of sunions borders on obsessive, as does their habit of scaling cliff sides. Very common when domesticated. They make hardy, pungent friends. The only other description I want to pay attention to is the cavern bats, because I think it's hilarious. Hog-nosed blights that don't deserve wings, but have them anyway. Cavern bats will attack climbers at even the slightest provocation. If droppings dot the ground, be wary their nests are never far off. Holy cow. Can we just hate on the bats a little bit more? But what I want to point out to you guys, the goats and the badger moles, the armadillo boar mole things, are both referenced in terms of domestication. And it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. This game is very much an ongoing project to the development team, and a lot of people get in the Discord, which, by the way, is linked in the description, and throw around specifically about the goats, but throw around these concepts of animal husbandry being added to this game. And I'm one of those people who is fairly content. I don't think the game is perfect. There's definitely things that would be like, oh, it'd be cool if there was this, it'd be cool if we could do that, or mechanics that I struggle with a little bit. But I'm not one of those people that's just looking for things to complain about and looking for like anything and everything, you know, to improve it or whatever. So it's just my default to just kind of accept it for what it is. But I think they're dropping hints in here. I think they're setting us up for something. Talking about the pigs, the boars, whatever you want to call them. I'm not calling them Benemoon and Daemoon. And the goats are directly referenced as domesticated animals. Okay, so too much time spent there. You love the badger moles? They're special. They're special. Bigger ones start with D, commonly referred to in RTM Discord as badger hogs. Domestication never made it into the game. I know, but like, I'm wondering, Axe. I'm wondering. I'm sure you've been part of many a conversation. Okay. The other thing I'm gonna do is quit my... Okay, but like, look at how... This hat is ridiculous. This hat is ridiculous. I feel so foolish. I look like I have a bob haircut under here. But anyways, it's gonna come in handy, so we're gonna rock it, and it's fine. I did grab a couple of things out of my storage, and that's because I want to expand the way that I'm storing a few things right now. And that means I'm gonna bust out some pallets. We had a coal pallet in the Westgate, but that was like put there by default. So now I'm gonna actually build my own pallet. So what's good to know if you've never played the game is that pallets actually don't hold as much, like per item, as a chest would. But I like them, first of all, because you can see everything that you have. They're kind of more aesthetic, and I like just kind of seeing my inventory in this way. And then, you know, worst case scenario, so what usually happens is you get a ton of wood and you get a ton of stone. And so what you're gonna probably end up doing is having one full pallet so that you can kind of see it, identify it really easily, and then probably slap a chest or two next to the pallet that is the same material. So like, I'll probably end up putting a chest in front of this wood pallet because I'm gonna have so many scraps. Otherwise, you're just gonna be drowning in pallets. So it's completely your preference, but that is a fact that the pallets don't hold as much as the chests do as far as like actual quantity of inventory items. But I do want to spread out a little bit in the space. I want to get a little bit comfortable. We're going to be down here for a little while. Debs has said that 26 might be the year of the goat. Oh my gosh. I can't with the goats. I can't with the goats. It's an obsession. I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke, but like, it's kind of an obsession. Everybody, like, Guy has to bring up the goats, you know, every day, at least once a day. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to cook some food. The year of the goat. It isn't, is it? Is it the year of the goat in the Chinese calendar? That'd be hilarious. They couldn't get out of it then. Alright, full belly, fully rested. It's noon. I have my candle hat. I've got an empty, upgraded backpack. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. What I am gonna do is actually take this stone back because I'm looking, friendly reminder, I am looking for broken statues I can repair. That is like priority number one, because I need new armor. I need stronger, better armor. I need to unlock some weapons. Things are getting real. So I'm looking for broken statues, and then I'm gonna collect materials as I go. And before I just start doing things, let's take a look at the map. So we are in this little pink offshoot of the Elven Quarter, which is this green box here. So again, we've got a couple of tabs on the menu. I'm sorry, on the map. And I can go north or I can go south. And here's how I'm going to determine this. Now, this is a seed. This is a random seed. I don't think I've played this one before. There are billions of them, if I understand correctly. But I do know that this is sealed right here. And I have that little preference. You guys remember? I prefer to explore what's already open to me before I start breaking through walls. So I'm going to grab these oats. Those are going to come in handy. We've been down here. There's some ore. There's some gold we can't get yet. There's a little bit of ore down there. I'm not stressing for ore just yet. I don't know what I need. All I know is, you know, I've got everything upgraded. I've got to steal elements. So, like, I don't know what I need next. Oh, a fallen dwarf. Let's honor him. So, like, as the game tells me I need new things, that's when I'll start to prioritize them. So, let's go north, I believe. Or is this the southern one? Oh, it's the southern one. Okay. Oh, another guy. See, this is way more accurate. Definitely not a joke. The campaign for goat companions is very serious business. The two guilds that currently exist have forbidden their members to... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I won't call it a joke then. I'll call it... Because I could paint it negatively and say it's an obsession and people need to chill out. But people are having fun with it, is all I mean. It's not a joke. I don't want a goat. I don't want to have to take care of a goat. Oh, guys, look at my sword. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Orcs are nearby. There's some iron over here, so let's remember that's there if we need it. It looks like there's a Musnakan carving over here. Let's grab this. Gimel. Good old fake Gimel. Who never existed. All my swords stopped glowing. Okay, here's a wall that's like begging to be busted through. I did tell you guys that the mines were gonna get a little cray-cray in terms of navigation. We're in an area that's gonna get really convoluted. At least for this game, it's convoluted. And I remember telling you guys, here's some coal. I remember telling you guys that when I kind of explained the map in the first stream, there's gonna be multiple levels, and this is the first area you get into where you're gonna have to navigate like a top and a bottom floor. And it's going to be a little confusing because the map doesn't support that visually. You kind of have to navigate a different way. So anyways, we've got some things like this here. You can see on the map, I've got a tab now pointing to the left, and it's got a red cap on it. I'll tell you what that means a little bit later. And then we've got another tab here on the right. That's another area that I can bust into I haven't been into before. So whenever you see these little tabs off the end of an area that you're in, it means there's an opening to be found. So we need to explore all of the openings to make sure we've looked everywhere for our statues and our Musnakan chests and all of that good stuff. So over here, you guys, we have a couple new elements to the game. This purple mist should be pretty familiar. This was like, the doors of Durin were drowning in this stuff when we first started the game. It is a cursed shadow, and you don't want to, you know, go swimming in it. You just want to avoid the temptation. To dive headfirst into the spooky purple fog. You can see it's kind of, if I can get above it so I can be a little bit safe, you can see it's kind of issuing out. These are steam vents. These are also very dangerous. But the purple stuff is kind of pumping out of a vent. It's like a chasm it's coming out of. So that is a shadow vent, so that's what they're called in the game. And at this point, we just have to avoid spending any quality time in this stuff. There's nothing we can do about it just yet. And then these steam vents are just a whole new level of awesome. If I were to expose myself to the steam coming up, I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll do it for science later when I feel a little bit better. But if I expose myself to the steam, it's going to erode my armor like almost instantaneously. It just chips away real fast at your armor if you're just exposed to it. So maybe for science, maybe later for science, I'll show you guys what it does. But avoid, okay? We've got some gold over here, again, really early in the game to be seeing gold, so that's pretty exciting. Try to remember that that's here. And we have... What is this? Is this tin? Hold on. So yeah, I'm skirting the edge of the shadow. I don't want to spend any quality time with that. I'm going to grab my pickaxe. Yeah, this is tin. Okay, very exciting. This is new. I'm going to grab it. We don't have tin yet. Axe and Curse are gonna tell me to just let it rip. Let him sing. Let him cook. I'm not doing it, guys. No. Like, I'm on solo mode. I'm not even on story mode. I'm in the mines. I'm in Iron Hill's armor. I only have an iron sword. I'm only gonna fight when I have to, okay? I'm not gonna trigger a horde. He can hum his little heart out. That's all he gets. That's all he gets. We'll do some quality singing a little bit later. I promise. Not right now. Just not right now. I doubt that taking on a goat companion will be required. I hope not. I would love to have him, like, on a farm. I'm totally cool with that. Like, I was pointing out. I was like, oh, we can have pigs. We can have the hogs as domesticated and the goats domesticated. Like, that's cool. Goat's milk? I'm not above it. I could totally go for that. But yeah, I don't want to have to, like, babysit a goat. Now, if the goat is a combat companion, there's something else to be said. If the goat's gonna take out some bears for me, then there's something to be said for that. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Okay, he needs to catch his breath. How dare you not let a dwarf sing? I know. To be fair, I don't sing when I mine unless I've already done the thing to avoid triggering a horde. Right. Yeah. I still have my sound meter alive and well down there in the bottom right corner, so I am definitely vulnerable still. And just to say it out loud, my friends in the chat kind of know what's going on because most of them have played the game. But I am approaching this playthrough very much step by step. For new players, people who haven't done it yet, And so there's a lot of things I could talk about. There's a lot of things I could try to explain, sit down and just go through, you know, category by category. I'm going to grab some of this rock as well because I don't have a ton of stone in my pockets for statues. But I want to address things as we come across them, as they become applicable. I don't want to jump ahead, explain a bunch of things you can't even interact with yet. So just saying that out loud, I think most people can assume that and understand that. But yeah, just heads up. So if you've played the game before and you're just like, oh, you haven't talked about food and you haven't talked about Abix yet, and you haven't stopped to explain the DLC and all of this stuff, it's like, I'll get there, I promise. I just don't want to spend too much time on anything that you can't actually interact with at this moment. I feel like it's a little bit easier to learn it as you go. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Ara, welcome in! Ara! Evil stepmother energy. I don't deny it. I don't deny it. Are you singing while mining? Are you feeling okay? He's just humming. I am absolutely not singing. Oh, Nightbot is real. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Ara. Right? I'm channeling my Ara Sadi with this hat. I told them how much I hate it already. I already told them. Okay. So. Is that it? Do I have to bust through a wall? I think I do. I don't want to bust through this one. You know what? Red is generally a bad sign, so we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go this way just yet. Let's open up the tab on this side, and that's gonna mean busting through here. Let me get up a little bit. Here's my inventory. Okay, good. I got plenty of room. I'll take the coal. Coal is useful. So again, like I told you guys before, when you mine like a fresh deposit like this, try to aim high because then you build this little ledge. And then you can get up on the ledge and then you can get up a little bit higher. And it's all good. And I will also say, I'm not mining every single tiny piece. I'm gonna mine the bulk of it. And when you play, you'll kind of understand it's really difficult to kind of tap every single piece and get it all. But I am going to be sharing a video about the Lionheart Grand Warehouse here in the near future. And there's going to be some items and there's going to be some good stuff that I'm going to share with you that's going to make more sense for us to come back through here at a later time to just get everything, right? So, that is coming. That content is coming. We will get there. But don't stress. Don't feel like you have to stress. I would grab, you know, all the coal that you can. I would try a little, but don't, like, obsess. You know, you're gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. And then I'll show you a way. I'll show you a way. If you're into bending the rules of the game a little bit. I'll show you a way that you can get every teeny tiny little piece in the end. Oh, I hear voices. I hear voices. Where's my sword? I hear voices, but my sword is not glowing. I think the orcs are way too loud. Maybe touching the buff the mining song gives. It was such a great hat. If you're interacting with Cole, beware the night clowns. Good grief. Cole better not be here. Cole better not be. Oh, we're supposed to break through this. This is a wall. This is an opening. I'll get there. I'll get there, Axe. When I'm a little bit safer. Maybe when I've got an armor upgrade. We'll, for science, as we say, we'll, show the people what happens when you sing. I actually did sing when I first harvested my very first iron. So it's not been completely neglected. Oh, I see an outpost. Let's see what Tharkoon has to say about this area. These runes are the markings of the wizard Tharkoon. Here's what is written. I know I don't need to read the intro every single time, but I just like to do it. Away down to the deeps, there is faint foulness in the air. A wizard searches for Thrain. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Axe, do you know? It's Thrain the Second, right? The father of Thorin that Gandalf is looking for. Because doesn't he get captured by the bad guys after they lead the campaign to revenge Thror from the Orcs of Moria, from Azog? Doesn't Thrain, like, get captured or something, go missing? So is Gandalf looking for Thrain the Second, right? Or is he looking for Thrain the First? I can't get it straight. All right. Look at all of this space. Oh my gosh, this is huge. This is huge. If you're interacting with Colby, where the Night Clown. Expert says yes. Okay. Yeah, Thrain the Second. Thorin Oakenshield's father. Did he just run to me and then ignore me completely? That's so fun. Okay, guys, again, we're gonna avoid the shadow. So just draw these guys away. Draw these guys away. Don't get sucked in. I don't want to break this beehive either.
I need a better weapon for this.
Oh, do you hear him? Aldrich is not confident. He's like, our weapon is too weak. Like, I know, buddy, I know. Oh, and here come the big boys. Oh gosh, here come the big boys. Everything is shadow or like a food source. Where is it safe? And I'm out of stamina. Ah! I might die here. We might have our first death. I'm gonna do my best. Woo! Dodge roll is my best friend. Dodge roll is my best friend. Ah!
Knock this one dead.
Guys, there's so many of them. I am not confident. I am not confident. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, shadow! No! Why are there so many of you? I'm out of stamina. I can't dodge roll. Alright, my armor is gone. So when they hit me, I'm taking HP damage directly, so I gotta keep an eye on that. It's getting low. They're also shooting me with arrows. Okay, I'm dipping. I'm dipping. Bye! Oh gosh, please. There's arrows sticking out of the back of my head. It's a good look. I didn't bring any. I have some biltong and some lumbus. I didn't bring any. I didn't think it would get this serious this fast. Okay. Live to fight another day. My neck hurts so bad. My poor neck. There they go. Alright. Alright. So, we're gonna talk about abacs, finally. Abacs are applicable. But, let's run back. Actually, I'll keep my sword out just for my own comfort. Just for my own comfort. I have no stamina. My energy's pretty low. Alright. So, absolutely acceptable. Absolutely acceptable to run back to base camp and handle yourself, okay? It doesn't say anything about your value as a human being if you can't take them the first time. Like I said, I'm under-equipped. It's a survival game. It's supposed to be hard, right? Okay. Oh gosh. Look at all my armor. Oh, it just needs love. It just needs some love. Okay, this is the food chest, so we'll put our oats and our... What was that? Honey or something? Mushrooms? Materials. Let's put my cloth and my metal scraps. I have a coal pallet and a stone pallet, so that's where those are gonna go. We have some garnet, you guys. So when we gathered the tin, we got garnet as our gem. So we've got some garnet. That's new. Whoops. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Why can't I play this game? I'm holding the garnet in my hand. It looks like a heart. Once upon a time. Anybody? A little Regina? A little Regina action, just holding your heart in my hands. Yes, retreat. They're just practicing orcish medicine. The arrow to the neck is to reduce the tension you're feeling. A little acupuncture. A little acupuncture? Yeah. Why can't I put this in a chest? Why don't I know how this game works anymore? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna keep the Musnakan. Whoops. Because I don't know where that chest is when we stumble upon it. I'm gonna want those in my hands. Oh, food, please. To recover my health, to fill my belly. And then let's go over here to the smithy. Let's repair our armor. It's in bad shape. Bad shape. Alright, I think we got some coal. Put my stone down just for now. Extra wood. Alright. Alright, we have tin. Now would be a perfect segue to explain why you name your chests. Oh my gosh. Regina, I haven't watched that show in forever. Right? She just was ripping people's hearts out all the time. And they somehow made it seem like not horrendous. Like bad because like she has your heart in her hands, but somehow like it wasn't the most brutal, violent, grotesque thing. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it. You're like, oh, there she goes again, ripping people's hearts out. Oh, Regina. Oh, I've got some ingots in here. Very fun. Go back in materials. So, because my friend Ara is much more of a professional storage keeper than I am, I can fly by the seat of my pants a little bit. She's a lot more organized. Please note that you can title your chests. So if I want to say materials, I can edit name. I can type in materials. I'm not going to do it because I have a very tenuous relationship between my keyboard and mouse versus my controller for a PC game. So just know that. Know that you can open, you can also edit. So if you want to label what's in your chest to find things easier, you can absolutely do that. R laughs, R laughs. I did explain too at the beginning before you were here, Ara. I made it very clear that you could break up these categories as precisely as you want to. I am just doing food, materials, treasure, and armor. But if you want 8,000 chests with one item per chest to keep it nice and organized, I respect that. I respect that, okay? I respect that. Oh, here's something. Here's something that's important. Fair at this point. Remember Loney's chest? I need to open this, but I need a key. And you know what? It's not in... What? Is it in the forge? I rebuilt the forge without you guys. Where's the key? Okay. Guys. Okay, I don't have 8,000. Apologize for the exaggeration. Only 7,999. Only 7,999. Hey to everybody watching the stream. I have 5 viewers right now. That's super exciting. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying it. If not, you know, don't bother. Don't burn the finger calories if you're not actually having a good time. But drop a like if you have a minute. It would help me out a lot. Thank you for watching. Guys, I need bronze. I need a bronze ingot. I need 2 bronze ingots, in fact, to make this key. And I really do need to make this key. So, how do we make bronze, you ask? I don't know. Is it unlocked yet? No. Okay. I don't know. I can't make it. I can't make it in the furnace. But I need it. So that's a mystery we have to figure out. I'm going to put this tin in here. Now, if you're someone who understands, who has like a oh my gosh, my terms. A background in smelting and smithing and metalwork, you will know what you need to make bronze ingots. If you went to trade school for it. But if you didn't, we don't know yet. We just don't know yet. Okay. I've recovered myself. Let's take a look at... I don't think I can make abacs either. Let's take a look at the workbench. Let's take a look at 2 of my favorite abacs. So, I'm not a really big fan of the abacs. They added these, gosh, not so long ago. A few months back. And they provide buffs. They provide statuses that help you. Oh, Ara, what did you do? Ara, what did you do? What did you do? I have no idea what you did. That comment is not a problem. I am so sorry. It deleted all of your comments. Nightbot, settle down. You didn't even hit a blacklist word, so I don't know why you just got in trouble. Ara said if you add red and green, you get bronze. Which is true. In context, it's not a problem. Ara! It's timed her out too? Oh no, she's here. I'm trying to look. I'm like, none of this? No, you didn't say anything you're not allowed to say. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the problem... Oh, it might be excessive. It might be claiming that you're spamming. Nightbot might think you're spamming because you're talking the most, which is so unfair. It's so unfair. Ara finally catches a live and then she gets punished for it. Everybody else needs to talk more. Talk more. Okay, so abacs, right? So I don't love these because again, I'll eventually play and like we'll see how things go here in the mines. I know, Ara. I promise I want you here. We just saw what happens with combat here in the mines. I'm kind of ridiculously overpowered, and there was a good amount of dudes at that outpost, so it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. So potentially I will lower the difficulty, but for the moment we're going to stay in solo mode. We're going to try to handle it, okay? So that being said, I don't interact with abacs hardly at all because most of my, like, I don't play well, that's a lie. I do play campaigns over fairly often, but for the most part I have a forever island in this game. I have a file, I have a save file for a campaign that's been completely like beaten and done. and I'm doing a lot of building in that one. So that when I play this game, I'm more often building in a campaign that's already been beaten. So again, I don't interact with Abix. It's just not how I'm playing the game. But if you are in this situation, you're playing a campaign or in sandbox mode, which this game has a sandbox mode. I think I pointed that out at the beginning. You might want a little support from some special items. So Abix are kind of like potions. You just use them. You just kind of take them. So here's our struggle, you guys. I don't have what I need to make Abix, which is Aerosite, which is very unfortunate. Aerosite is a material I do not have access to right now. I do have some topaz, and I do have a damaged Abic, which orcs will drop those, like a lot of those. And so you can use those kind of as a base to build specific ones. But I can't. I'm powerless. There's nothing I can do about it. So my two favorite ones, all of that being said, we'll eventually pick up all of them, and we'll take a minute to look. So a power Abic increases attack power for a short time. A warding Abic, which is kind of what I want right now, it increases armor effectiveness for a short time. So it's a defensive Abic. And then the swift Abic, you can use this to sprint without spending any stamina. I think I talked about this one in the last stream as an example of like a buff. So yeah, if you use a swift Abic, your stamina stays. You don't run out of stamina like I did a lot running away from those orcs, specifically for sprinting. But I don't have any Aerosite. I also don't have any emeralds. I also don't have any amethysts. So I can't make any of these. So I'm trying to think. Trying to think of how to handle this. I really don't want to customize my difficulty yet. I kind of want to try on solo. They recover their HP once I walk away, right? I know that bosses do. Like if you get far away from like a mid boss, their HP resets. So these guys are not going to maintain the damage that I gave them, is what I'm thinking. Do they? I need to like chip away like one at a time. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. Hold on. Here's a little hack for you guys. I'm gonna use my little brain. I promise I have one. Okay, hold on. Nightbot just doesn't like me. Nightbot message for a banned word, but yeah, audited it in timeout. She didn't use a banned word, did she? I think it's the spamming one because Ara had a lot of comments. I think she got reprimanded for spamming because she didn't say anything that I remember putting in my blacklist. Alright, we need tested. We tested some and it timed me out for 8 minutes. Yeah. I reset it to like 2 minutes. I make use of the Abix. Love the shadow and poison ones. At least the swift is also helpful. I don't like the ingredients on the swift one though. I have better uses for emeralds. Right, of course. Found looted Abix can be handy in the early game. They quickly become obsolete. Each DLC release has made the lore obsolete.
Ever wonder what sunlight feels like?
Each DLC release has made the lore obsolete.
Never came back.
Time to draw one with a bow. No, I'm not going to use a bow. No, I'm not going to use a bow, but what I am going to do is show everybody this little trickety trick, because I do have a bigger pack now. Here's what I'm going to do, you guys. So you know how we have this fancy dandy repair smithy at our base camp? Did you know there's a way that we can build this kind of anywhere? And that's what I'm going to do. Now, as you guys know, I've told you a couple of times, you have to have a hearth to build anything. So I need a hearth. I need a smithy. Oh, I need iron ingots for a smithy. I just need one. I think I can handle that. Let's cook an ingot. There we go. Just one. Okay. And until then, I'm just going to break this smithy. Grab this ingot. I guess I didn't have to break it, but just roll with me here, okay? And then you have to have metal fragments to repair your armor. So I'm gonna put metal fragments in my pockets. I'm gonna build a hearth and a repair smithy right here, okay? And then here's my pro tip, because I got this really wrong the first time I played this game. So I would build a hearth, break it, pick up the pieces. Build a smithy, break it, pick up the pieces. Now, what that does is, whenever you build something, the game pulls what's in your pockets first. So if for any reason I made like a map stone, or I don't know, what other items would you carry anything else. So like if you build one thing and break it down and then build something new, the game is taking the ingredients you just gathered and applying it to the new item. So all of that being said, if it makes any sense at all, what you want to do is build everything you need at one time so that all of the materials are represented in solid form. And then you go and you break it. And then you pick it all up by holding down X or square, X on an Xbox controller, square on a PlayStation controller. I have no idea what it is on keyboard to suck up those items. So I'm going to carry what I need to build a hearth and a repair smithy and to repair my armor. And I'll just let that ingot cook, and I'll put a new smithy in here when I get back. And that's what we're going to do. Now, are my pockets empty? I have that. Okay. Because I can get kind of close. There might be a patrol that walks by, so this might not work. But I can get right on the other side of that stone wall, and I don't think they can chase me over it. So I'm just going to get a repair smithy a little bit closer so I can kind of dart in and out and repair. Dart in and out and repair, dart in and out and repair as needed. And hopefully that'll help us chip away at them. Enemies' HP resets when you leave the loadable zone, which is hard to know where the line is. Also, they regen if you use a map stone. Oh, okay. Sunlight feels like laser. Aura. The HP resets on the map stone usage. Interesting, I did not know that. Made them more obsolete. I promise I'm not illiterate. I know you're not illiterate. I know you're not. If you build it, they will come. Have let your dwarf sleep yet? A couple of times. Not since we had our little combat sesh. Keyboard binding for vacuuming is E. Okay, cool. Loot Hoover. Nightbot is so extra today. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build my hearth. I'm gonna build my smithy. Okay, I'm gonna leave that here. Now, once you build something, you can break down the hearth and move on with your life. It will stay. But I'm just gonna leave that here for now. And this is my little barricade. I'm so glad I didn't break down the whole wall. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna chip away, and then I'm gonna retreat and repair as needed, right? I know, Nightbot just wants to be included. I was telling Kirsch that it's really hard to balance because you set it for how many lines of chat there are in addition to how often. So the timers are actually kind of double controlled, and I'm just not smart enough to figure out, you know, the balance of like, okay, how many chats need to happen and then how much time, you know, to get a nice little spread.
We got orcs!
Okay. This guy's kind of close. I wish he'd quit digging and like come to me. I'd like to draw one or the other. There's something to be said for Ara's bows and arrows right now. But I just don't like it. I'm gonna charge. Do a charge attack. Hey, buddy. Oh, you missed. He missed.
I need a better weapon for this!
I know, Aldrich. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I could be using a shield. I could be using a bow and arrow. There's definitely options here. This is just my fighting style. I've played too many RPGs and I just go for the melee weapons. It's just my thing. Oh gosh. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Have I killed a single one yet? Have I killed a single one yet? You're big. Oh, you're big. Oh, there's so many of you. Okay, stamina's a problem. Stamina's a real big problem for me right now. You need stamina to dodge roll. And to swing your sword, man. Oh, and you know what else I didn't do? Guys. Hashtag not a professional. I didn't grab. I have like 2 Lembus. I didn't grab. And I should have. Okay, here goes my armor. Alright. I'm taking off because my armor's gone. Oh my gosh.
There's something out there.
Yeah, don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me, guys. Alright, 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 alright. Now, if they can climb over this, I'm gonna be real upset. Alright. Here we go. Whew! Alright, but see, my HP is a problem. Do we got some mushrooms? I have an arrow in my foot. Ouch. Ouch! Okay. Linus King, hello, welcome in! Sorry, I was fighting, so I was not looking at chat. You want me to shush? No! I'm a melee person too. Aldrich deserves a nap after this. Get his stamina back. Okay. I'm not paying attention to where I'm going because I'm reading chat. Okay. It would be fun if they could make it so that the game you have more options to build and more enemies would spawn in and swarm during the night where you train to protect. That sounds actually really stressful, but also be able to be in the whole Misty Mountain, even Gundabad. Gundabad, hey, the game is young. It's really not, it's a few years old, but it's young in terms of expansion, and we're getting a big story expansion at the end of the year, which is super exciting. We're actually gonna go out the east side of the mountains, or is it the west side? East side, the west side? Yeah, the east side, because we went through the first chamber and the Mirror is on the east side. Yeah. So we're getting a story expansion, so we might make our way up to Gundabad at some point. It's possible. It's possible. Welcome in, Linus. Thanks for joining the stream. There's an abac for stamina and dodging. Well, I don't have it. I don't have it. I can't make abacs. I don't have any Aerosite. I want the warding one really bad. And like power wouldn't be bad either. All right, there you go, Ara. I have a tired status, so I will do the thing. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do first, though. I'm gonna put freaking Biltong and Limbus in my pockets. And Cram, look at this. Play as I say and not as I do, okay? And then, did I cook? Did I cook? Not yet. Let's cook, and then let's go to bait. Let's go bait. A war horn or similar for summoning hordes? Oh yeah, if you could like choose. I mean, you can just start banging on stuff and singing songs real loud, but yeah, if you could summon them, that'd be cool. It would be cool, especially with the Orc Hunter DLC pack, if in the base game, without doing anything extra, we had a way to like trigger additional enemies. That would definitely be helpful. I'm looking forward to the expansion. Devs announced it's now on Steam to wishlist. Yes, I have it. I have it wishlist, yeah. See, having an item to do that would be cool. Yeah. I could see a use for it. I could see a use for it. So, my channel is called Story Mode because I like to play games in a not overly challenging way. So to like choose to do the hard thing kind of goes against my nature. But it's all good. Okay, so I'm saving my Limbus for a reason. And if you have played this game and you've been in the mines, you know where we're gonna have to go. You know where we're gonna have to go at some point, and I want to save my Limbus for that as much as possible. But if I can't even get past these guys up here, like, we're in trouble. Okay, so I've got some snacks. I don't need this wood or this cloth. I don't think. I don't think. I don't need gold coins. I do need metal scraps. Okay, let's try again. I'm gonna carry some recover food so we don't have to come back here and eat again, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll see. She's gonna keep trying. This is what you gotta do, man. Taking back Moria? No small feat. I came for a fight. I'm surprised you didn't loot any booster reflex abacs in the Westgate. I didn't. I'm gonna grab some cave honey just because it's over here. I love the game. I hope the team will be able to do more LOTR games set 4th age, like the Shadow or maybe the 5th age. I'd love to see an RPG LTR dwarf game in the open world. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. What I'm secretly hoping is that we meet Durin the 7th in the campaign expansion at the end of the year, because it is written. It is written that Durin the 7th actually reclaims Moria for the dwarves in the 4th age. So I'm hoping he's kind of like hanging out. He's hanging out by the Mirror or something. When we get out there, we can go say hi. Okay, that's really far away. Do you think I could escape to just like over here? I would love for them to keep their damage, if at all possible. You came for a fight? I don't know about that, Missy. Chris and I, on the other hand, is true. It's true. Well, I'm choosing to stay on solo mode. I could have done custom.
He's planning to raid that Mordo lot.
Moria tribe forced to the mines. Okay, we'll read about these guys, I guess. I'm just trying to survive. Come on.
Filthy dwarves.
I need a better weapon.
I know. I know, Aldi. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Woo! I mean, once they're dead, right? At least there's that. The ones that I kill, I think, are done. But I haven't taken the outpost down, so that might not be true. They might be respawning. Because the outpost is intact. So I might not even be down anybody. Let's see. Can I kill at least one of you? Can I feel like I'm succeeding somehow? Where's a cave bear when you need one? Our cave bear was legit in the Elven Quarter. He was like taking everybody out for me. Finally, I took one down. 2! Ha ha ha! 3! Take that, Legolas. Take that, Legolas. Alright. Ah! Keeping an eye on my armor here. It's getting low. It's below half. Ooh. I do kind of wish there isn't a way for us to expose their HP, like a bar above the head or something, like in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. You can kind of toggle so you can see where their HP is at. I feel like you can see it with a troll. Is that because they're just a bigger, badder enemy? Oh, I'm out of armor. Okay, whoa. Bye! Bye-bye! We'll be back! Oh, oh, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Arrows. Arrows flying at my head. Arrows flying at my head. How far will they chase me? Okay, I can put my stuff a little bit closer. Okay, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay. My HP isn't too bad. I'm saving my snacks, you guys. I only have so many. And I can't replenish them on my own just yet. Alright, let me catch up with chat before we go in for another little skirmish. They posted another blog about the expansion and added a Durance Folk expansion frequently asked questions channel. Oh, really? Nice. I did not see that. Don't worry, the orcs are already dead inside Aura. Yeah, I love the game. Are you part of the company that made the game? If so, you've done a damn good job with the game. I wish, Linus. I wish. Like, dear Free Range Games, I have 0 skills. Please hire me. Please hire me. I would love, the closest I can get is I did get invited to join the North Beach Games content creator program, specifically for this game, Return to Moria, and that is the publisher of the game. So it's not the development team, but the publisher of the game, so directly involved with bringing it to us. I am part of their creator program, so I get to help promote the game. But other than that, no, I have no connection to the team. Gosh, I wish I did. You need someone to make coffee? I have barista experience, Free Range. I will man the espresso maker. Like, get me in the office, please. Oh, maybe I should name my next dwarf Legolas. That would be hilarious. No HP bars as far as I know. 0 skills, such a bold-faced lie. No, like, 0 applicable skills. I can make coffee real good. I can make you some good coffee. Do you need an office coffee girl? And I'll give you ideas. I'll give you ideas. I submitted a feedback ticket and gave them some ideas that I had for the game. So I think we've taken some out. Look, we've thinned out the crowd. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. No! Oh! Just in time. That was just in time. Oh gosh. Did not dodge that. Come on. Come on!
Not this one dead.
I got it. I got it. We're chipping away at him. We're chipping away at him. Ah! No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Woo! Yes, another one down. I don't know how many that is. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sweating, you guys. I'm like physically, like, the finger calories I am burning right now. This is my cardio for today. Good grief. Oh my gosh, is that all of them? No way. No way. How many? Was that 4? Was that 4 turns? Wow. Well, thank you guys for bearing with me. It's a survival game, okay? Yes, you can decorate. That doesn't make it a cozy game. It's a survival game. Okay, we got some coal. Let's get inside this chest. I'm very excited. So another upgrade. So this area, yes, is a little bit tougher. There's more going on. You're in a little bit of trouble here. But with the upgrades to the danger come upgrades to the items that you can loot. So I'm hoping to find some specific stuff in this orcish chest. In the Westgate, we didn't have any. In the Elven Quarter, we just had a few basic items that don't make a huge difference. So here's hoping we get something really good out of this chest. Let's see what we've got. Guys, our first black diamonds. This is exciting. This is exciting. This is what I wanted. Also an abac in here. Which one is this? This is the reflex abac. Dodge without spending stamina. There she is right there. And we unlocked a recipe. The first age pickaxe. So another pickaxe upgrade is coming our way. I've got a sapphire. I've got some other scraps here. But what I really was hoping for was black diamonds. I didn't know if I would get them this soon in this area. But I knew I would get some here. So sweet. That's good stuff. And I'm going to show you specifically what those are for. Alright, you guys. Let me catch up with ya. Let me catch up with ya. I need so many of your ideas to come to fruition. They were pretty fun. You could play the game to test for bugs. That's an important task. I feel like the players and in the Discord server, which by the way, I do have the link. Oh, a patrol, of course. No rest for the weary. And now you guys, I have the Shadow Curse status. So my HP is now getting chipped away by the shadow that I was trying to avoid. So I really need to keep an eye on myself here. Probably eat a snack soon. Really keep an eye on that red bar while also trying not to get killed by a random patrol, which is so rude. Alright, HP is struggling here. Okay, I'm gonna grab some biltong. Oh, get away from the shadow! That's the problem! Crunch, crunch, crunch. Take that, Link! Link thinks he's got the eating in mid-combat on lock. Dwarves have got you too, bud. I can eat a snack in the middle of the fight. Alright, that gave me like no HP, but like more than I had, so it's fine. The sword is really glowing. Tell me about it. I'm actually gone write my own books. They'll be heavily inspired by Tolkien, especially the dwarves. Nice! I love creative writing. I had a big creative writing phase when I was younger. I still have all the stuff that I worked on, and some of it's really not that bad. I will say some of it's really not that bad. So that's awesome. I encourage you. I'm excited for you. I hope it goes well. You've just become my new favorite streamer. Love from Sweden. Thank you, Lioness. That's so kind of you to say. So happy to have you here. Woohoo, the black diamond! In terms of testing, that's not something players should be doing. They'll find edge case ones. The bulk should be done. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. I was gonna say, players are really good at finding bugs and submitting report tickets in the Discord. But to your point, the pre-bugs. The pre-bugs also need finding. And I do have a link to the Return to Moria Discord that we keep referencing. In my description, if you click on it and it doesn't work for you, let me know. I'll get you a fresh one. It is gonna expire. But we talk about the Discord. We talk about the Nerd of the Rings compilation video that teaches us about dwarves. You guys, I'm not in great shape. Let me finish my thought. There's a link to the video in the description as well. I keep referencing a video in terms of lore. Okay, let's head back to base. My armor is pretty wiped. My HP is down half. I do feel accomplished because I did that all by myself, like a big dwarf would. I put on my big dwarf pants and we got it done. However, that took a really long time, and I am scrapping for resources, so there is that part of me that's like, should I just dumb down the difficulty so we can get through this? Because gosh, how long have I been going? I'm already over an hour, and I only stream for 2 hours at a time for reasons. And it's like, I feel like we're not going to make any progress if it stays this hard. But there's a part of me that wants to hold out, you know? Because I did it. I did it. I'm going to grab my stuff. I'm going to grab my hearth and my smithy. So I'm torn. Also, guys, do me a solid. I put a post in my community tab asking for game suggestions. So, I am a seasoned YouTuber in the sense that I've made content for over 3 years. I took a big break though. That being said, I've played a lot of games on previous channels, so it's a little bit difficult, but I need you guys in the community post. I posted a request for game suggestions for this channel. So I guess I brought up the career, the YouTube career, because, oh my gosh, my brain. She can't do it. I'm literally sweating. Those orcs really took it out of me. Oh, there it is. Because story mode appears to be a very brand new, very baby channel, which it is. But I'm not a brand new baby streamer. So, anyways, beside the point, please drop your suggestions on that post. Any games will do. I have some games listed in the image. They're just like little notes, little inspiration, like, you know, games like this or games like that. But you guys can literally just drop any suggestions in that post for me, because I want to add to the variety of my variety channel. You know what I'm saying? So do me a solid, go over to my community tab and drop a comment on that post for me. Okay, so we're cooking, we're repaired. I'm gonna sleep. Great game because you love Lord of the Rings, Dragon Age, the first one. A great game because you love the first Dragon Age game. Gotcha, gotcha. Very cool. If you'll do me a solid, Linus, and drop that in I'm not gonna remember in the live chat. Drop it in my community post for me. That'd be amazing. Let's see. Black Diamond turns to provide a link to the RTM website community page. There's a permalink for the disc. Nice, thank you, Axe. Can you like DM me that or something? I hear there's a game called Animal Crossing New Horizons. Apparently it's really nice and cozy. Ara, bestie. Ara. You put in your vote. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate it. Nightbot. Settle down, Nightbot. We gotta figure him out. Yes, there is Animal Crossing content on this channel that Kathleen has, Ara has already absorbed. So it's old and it's not exciting. Here's the thing. I have no heart for Animal Crossing right now. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not in me. And then I don't want to have that stream. Like, this game is great right now because I'm into it, and also because we're doing a playthrough, which means I can talk a lot. Like, there's a lot to talk about. Because it's a new game for the channel. I'm walking through it for the first time with viewers, explaining everything, and then I delve into my lore whenever things get silent. With Animal Crossing, it's like, I'm just gonna sit in silence, you know, on a live stream. Because I'm trying to be weird about, you know, how I wrangle my chat and the things that we talk about. I'm trying to put limits and boundaries on things. So it's just like, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of nervous to play ACNH because I feel like it'll just be a silent stream. Or I'll like get into some topic that I don't actually want to get into. So anyway, we'll figure it out. So like, I hear you. I definitely do. And I know you guys are cool. I know you're not, you know, demanding anything. But yeah, just letting you know why she's not playing an Animal Crossing right now. But I've definitely thought about it. There's a couple of other games too that I have not played on stream, and one of them is the Horizon Lego Adventures. And shoot, what's it called? Oh my gosh, what's it called? I'm trying to call it the wrong thing right now. Hold on. I'll get it. Immortals Phoenix Rising. Wow. I had to dig deep in my soul for that one. Immortals Phoenix Rising. I've had forever on my other Switch, on my first Switch. So I could play that. I could play that. I didn't get far. Okay, I'm gonna put my black diamonds in with my treasures real quick. I'm gonna hold on to this abac. I'm gonna put it down here with my food. I'm gonna put treasure in my treasure chest. No pun intended. Put my abac in there. Ranger journal page. This is a new one for us. This is gonna unlock a new element of the game, so we'll talk about that here in a second. I'm holding on to my Muznakan because I do want to find, when I find that chest, I want to be able to drop these on it right away. And I'm carrying my Lembas because, well, buddy, it took like half an hour to get through one orc outpost. So we're in trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna do my trick. I emptied my pockets for reasons. So I'm gonna put my stuff back. I'm gonna rebuild my things and pick them up. My gosh, my brain tonight, you guys. I'm gonna make my stuff so I can carry it. I had coffee too. I promise I did. I promise I did. It's fine. AC Nature's also, yes, I will do that. We're gonna go now. Have a good night. Good luck. Maybe we can play someday. Linus, thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate all your support. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully we'll see you again. Curses, LOL. The Lego should be fun. A message with link sent. Thank you, Axe. I appreciate you. What about Opidum? I thought about it, Ara. I thought maybe Opidum would be better as a video series. What do you think? Because, like, it's a little grindy. It's a little grindy, so I don't know, like, how much fun it would be live. Because it's very fetch and carry and very grindy. But I thought I might be able to do, like, a video thing of it. But I do have Opidum in my back pocket. And Lego, the only thing with that is that also Lego is very formulaic. I remember kind of complaining to you guys about it after I bought it. I was so excited for Horizon Adventures. And then I was like, oh yeah, Lego games. Oh yeah, Lego games. It's just a bunch of stages with the exact same thing happening over and over and over again. So we could try it out. We could also do like maybe, and like I'm doing 2-hour live streams for reasons right now, but maybe like we get a long holiday weekend and I feel like I have the time. I feel like I have the energy. Maybe we'll do like a smorgasbord live stream where I play a little bit of a bunch of stuff. And that could also be fun. So we could tackle it that way as well. But yeah, definitely looking for suggestions. So keep them coming, but drop them in a comment on my community post. That way I have like a record of them and I can keep them kind of close to my heart. You know what I mean? You're open and updated? Mine did too. And there was an image in my PS5 of like a new item or something. So that's interesting. Okay, so I have cram. I have stuff to make my stuff. I have a Ranger Journal page, which we need to talk about. Maybe I'll explain what that is when we find what it's attached to. Curse wonder why. Hubby played Phoenix. It's kind of fun to watch. It's the accents kill me. The accents and the animation is really rough, but it's cool. It's a cool game. It's got some stuff going for it, so maybe a video series might be better. Yeah, for Opidum, I'm thinking just because it's a little grindy. I still haven't played Lego Horizon. It's really cute because another thing like quotes, it's a Lego game, like, oh yeah. It's so funny. Like, they do so much comedic stuff. So there's lots of like quippiness and everyone's being sassy and kind of calling out stuff that doesn't make sense. Because it's really quirky. And then also just the crushing of the spirit that Lance Reddick is not voicing Sylens in that game. It just goes right into my little soul. So it's really funny and quirky, but it is just very repetitive and formulaic. So give it a go if you got it. I wouldn't go out of your way to like buy it. And then I can think of it as a favor to you to stream it. That'll motivate me to stream it. You know what's funny? I recorded a video of the beginning when the first story mode channel was about to be a thing. So I actually have a video of the front of it I can send to you so you kind of get an idea of how it works. Okay, you guys, let's take a look at the map real quick because we have stuff going on. I have a new tab down here on the bottom, and it's blue. Blue is good. Blue is our friend. Red, bad. Red, very bad. Blue, good. So let's check out what's going on over here. Over here, just trust me, red is bad. True, it's just Lego with a different skin, but still it's fun for a little bit. Yeah, definitely. It could be fun to do. Well, he has a good reason to not be voicing it. I know. I don't blame him, but it just hurts. It hurts, Ara. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, so this happens a lot when you bust through a wall. You might end up in an in-between here. And that's totally fine. Don't panic. We're gonna keep busting through. So this is all still the south tab that we took from the base camp. And if you guys see, there are no more tabs in any of these areas that we've opened. So we're reaching kind of the end of this side, and then we need to bust into the other side. So this stream...
The crystal descent. Should be able to fix the mine hoist to get down there.
Check it out, you guys. So cool, right? It's so cool. The crystal descent. I believe it's also a fabrication, but it could be completely wrong. Alright, so check it out. A map stone that's not broken. Can you imagine? Hey, big pro tip. Activate this bad boy. Activate this bad boy. This map stone is everything. Because if you don't activate it, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it so much. So when you build a map stone, it auto activates. But if you come across one that's intact, you have to manually activate it. This honestly might be the only one in the game that you don't have to rebuild. But make sure you activate it. Like, remember how I stress about claiming a bedroll? It's one of those things where if you don't do this and you die, or even with this situation, you just get, like, we get to the bottom of this and you haven't activated this map stone to get you back up, you're gonna have some really strong feelings about it. So just trust Auntie Faith. She's telling you the truth. She's giving you good advice. Activate the map stone. Just activate it, okay? Now, Aldrich just said, I bet we can repair the mine hoist. Now, check out how this is glowing. It should be reminiscent to the forge, Narby's forge in the Elven Quarter. When we had missing elements, the missing elements had a shadow like this that glowed. So let's get a little bit closer. And the game will tell us that to repair this mine hoist, we need 20 elven wood, which we can get easy, 30 natural fiber. We haven't come across the means to acquire natural fiber yet, which suddenly feels very weird to me when I'm thinking about it now. But when we bust into the north direction, away from the base camp into the mines, we'll probably come across some natural fiber. Not too hard to get. And then 15 black diamonds. You guys, we have 2. We have 2, we've got to get 15. So this is a tall order for us here in this game at this point, but that is what you need to progress. This is the progression point out of the Mines of Moria. This is the only way for you to move forward in the game. So we're going to keep exploring. We still haven't found any broken statues. We haven't upgraded anything yet. We've only been able to add a rune to our sword, a little candle on our hat. We got a bigger backpack. And that's all we have going for us. So we still have a lot of the mines to explore. Told you guys last stream, this is a really serious area and we're going to spend some more time here. But this is officially your progression point from the Mines of Moria moving forward in the game. So again, this blue box, it's good, it's great. We're going to love it. It's going to be fun. This is the direction we need to go to carry on. But we have that red tab and then we have the tab going north as well. So we are not finished in the Mines of Moria. Man, the new Beards teaser on the Durnsfolk page look really good. Are there more than one? I've only seen the one tease in the Discord. Tharkoon dropped it, I think. This is the biggest scam in the game? Ara, that's what the Crystal Descent is? What's the biggest scam in the game? I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to keep up with chat. You know, I have a problem. I love the amount of exploration. We're not even... Oh, we have so much. We have so much to find. You have no idea, Kathleen. You have no idea. Okay, you know what? We're out here. I kind of want some iron. I'm in good shape. I don't want to trigger a horde. I really, really don't. I mean, a horde is a big deal. It's almost would be as hard as the outpost. The only thing about a horde is that it's on a time limit, so they will go away at some point. But yeah, I don't want to trigger a horde, but I want to grab this iron. Please and thank you. Not game scam. This is the biggest scam in the game. What? You said it's the biggest scam in the game. What is? The map stone? See, that's what I didn't catch. I didn't catch what the scam was. I didn't catch what the scam was. Because I'm so bad. I'm trying. Curse told me, she was like, you gotta get better at chat. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Alright, you've got your hums out. Okay, let's head back to base. There's nothing else here that appeals to me. There might... Okay, so here's the thing. Here's a wall. I have no stamina. And there's a wall over here too, a stone wall, right? There's probably a little chamber that both of these dirt walls bust into. There's a high probability that there's an orc outpost in said chamber. Also, the source of natural fiber could be hiding behind these walls. So I'm a little hesitant. Also, gobbies? Hello? Where are they? I hear them talking, but my sword is not glowing. My sword is not glowing. I know for sure I'm gonna get natural fiber in the other direction. Specifically, the repairing of the hoist. I won't say more. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Yes. The hoist. The crystal descent and the hoist. Okay. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Wow, I caught up. It is a scam. You're so right. I'm sorry. I have a slow brain. I have old lady brain. It's very slow. That's why I drink so much coffee. Yeah, for sure. Definitely misleading. Definitely misleading. Thank you for avoiding spoilers. I love having adults in my streams. They're the best. Okay. Recover ourselves a bit. Let's do a time check. We have a half an hour left. So, we're gonna go for it. Let me make some food real quick. Let me make some food. I'm gonna take my lembas and my cram. I'm gonna keep my metal fragments. And my wood and my stone and my iron ingots. This epic? I guess. I guess I'm kind of keeping everything. I'll drop the citrine and the iron. Keep everything else. Will come in handy. Okay, so we haven't talked about this, but check it out. To rebuild a ruined mapstone costs exactly 1 black diamond. And guess what? We have 2 black diamonds. So we could repair this mapstone in the mines. We could also repair the one in the west gate. And then, lo and behold, we would have a fast travel point between the west gate and the mines. So, this is super tempting. The only thing to think about is, especially... Okay, hold on, let me back up a little bit. So, where this would be really beneficial is if you still hadn't moved your base camp from Westgate to here. Because that's really the only reason you need a fast travel. Now, if I want to go back to Westgate to mine for some iron, or some coal, or an ore that I know is plentiful back there because I didn't take everything, that would make sense. Because it would be like fast travel, get back to the Westgate, mine that ore, it'll be really simple, it's a little easier to access, I don't need any upgraded tools, yada yada yada. But we need 15 black diamonds to rebuild the hoist. So, I want to save my black diamonds for now. I really, really do. You do you. You can also dismantle. Once you've rebuilt a mapstone, you can break it down. You can get those diamonds back, but you would have to break the one in Westgate and then walk back through Westgate and the Elven Quarter and all the way back to the mine. Like, so nothing is easy. It's a survival game. It's supposed to be hard. What else have we got going on in here? I've got some new recipes. I want to take a look. The first age pickaxe. That's right. So this will be our next upgrade. We need steel, bronze, black diamonds, and ubasum wood. What the heck is that? I have no idea. We also have to build a gem cutter. Don't know what that is. Don't know what to tell you. And on the workbench, we have something new. I'm going to assume it's the abac we picked up. Yep, the reflex abac, which allows you to dodge without spending stamina for a short time. And honestly, I could use like a pocket full of these. Never mind, you said it. Wait. Are you accepting providing tips and tricks? A little bit, yeah. I'm avoiding spoilers, but tips and tricks are allowed as long as they don't spoil anything. Are you talking about the black diamonds, the mapstones? All right, food. Food. I can't make the abacs. I don't have what I need. All right, you guys. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but we're not gonna be able to unlock any upgraded gear until we find some statues, so... Oh, speaking of which, I am picking up stone as I break that wall, but let me grab... Because the stone I have is for the hearth that I need to build, so I don't want to use all of it up. So I'm gonna fill up my pockets with stone for when we come across the statues. Need to be able to repair them. I'm pretty sure that my steel hammer is enough for the mines. I don't think I need a upgraded hammer yet. I know stone is the right material for them. I'm just not sure. Alright, guys, check it out. Oh, heavens above. It's a new ore. Get excited. Because this is copper, my friends. This is copper. We already have tin. You put those two magical things together, and guess what you get? You get bronze. And we need a bronze ingot to make Loney's key to open that chest in the base camp. We're also going to need bronze for some crafting moving forward. So let's grab this copper. Brand new ore, snag it. We'll put it to good use. Alright, we unlocked the bellows item, we unlocked bronze ingot, and we unlocked copper ingot. One black diamond to repair, 3 returned if you deconstruct. I didn't know you got 3 back. Okay, so the reason that that would happen, for new players to know, it takes 3, if you want to build a mapstone from scratch, it takes 3 diamonds, black diamonds to do that. So Axe is saying that you would be able to harvest or recover 3 diamonds if you repair a broken mapstone with 1. So you'd get 2 for the price of 1. I didn't know that. Notice all the green and the copper? Yes, Ara. And you have previously mentioned the red and the tin. Be careful. Be careful. You're gonna get timed out for no reason. We don't share colors in my chat. Look at Nightbot too. Nightbot's like, I need to make my presence known. You're gonna get timed out for no reason. Be careful. We don't talk about colors. It's a blacklist word. Okay, I don't need any more stone. I got a bunch of stone in my pockets. All right, let's carry on. Guys, oh, it's a broken statue, thank goodness. So we do have 1/2, I think, of the airborne helmet. What is this guy gonna give me? Please. Okay, 1/2 of the gauntlet recipe. All right, I'll take it. Oh, here's another one, thank goodness. Thank goodness, thank goodness. The steel battle axe, 1 of 3, very cool. The axe is really nice to have, and actually, that steel battle axe is going to be useful for the rest of the game for specific uses. So it doesn't really become obsolete in my opinion. It's useful for the rest of your time. Okay, here are some steam vents that are not doused in shadow, so we can handle these. Now here's how you handle them. You wait for the vent to stop, approach it, and look, there's a rebuild option, and it just takes stone. So my dwarf is going to pull out his hammer, and we are going to seal these vents. Just keep your distance, make sure that it stops. Jump on it right after it stops. If I get blasted with this steam, my armor is going to deteriorate faster than you can say Khazad-dûm. So this is a timing thing. Be very careful, but you can do it, and then these will be sealed forever. And you won't have to worry about getting caught in the steam coming back through here at any time. The axe also looks really good too. Yeah. I did not know about the mapstone repairs, right? I'm telling you, Axe knows. Axe knows. Oh my gosh. And I'm the worst. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I don't need mods. I don't need them. I promise I can do this myself. I promise. I can do it myself. Axe, I never put your link in the chat. I'm so sorry. You've been here the whole time. Guys, check out Axebeard on YouTube. Also on Twitch, if you're on Twitch. I am not. Ooh, what is this? More gold? Fancy, more gold. Check out Axebeard. My bad. Good information. Pretty much an expert on the game. Pretty much an expert in building in this game as well, which we haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg on that. In this playthrough, because we're playing campaign, I'm here to work. We're here to handle. Oh, she's glowing. Can you guys hear the tone as well? The sword kind of hums. It's got a little bit of a tone to it as well, like an additional warning, which I just don't. Just don't. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me build my statues and seal my vents. Oh gosh, this is close. I'm lucky I'm far enough away. That would've hurt. That would've hurt. Okay, I'm using a lot of stone to fix these, so I want to be careful, because these statues are what we're here for. Please give me armor. Please, please, please. Okay, we can make the gauntlets officially. We've got both pieces of the recipe. You guys will probably have noticed that the recipes come in fragments for the most part, so you have to rebuild a lot of statues. Guys, a steel sword, please! I want an upgraded weapon so bad. I want an upgraded weapon so bad. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Let's look in the map for the benefit of the people. So, base camp is here, where this icon is. We went up the north entrance. We've come this far, coming through these tunnels. Good times. Now we've got a doorway directly to our right and directly above us. And you guys see this orange icon floating around over here. That's definitely a place of interest. So we want to get to that orange diamond that's hanging out right there. But that's where we are. So again, where you see these tabs, that's the directions. Those are your options. My sword is glowing and humming in this direction. So I kind of don't want I kind of don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. Axebeard, you're so welcome. Thank you for all the help. Axe has been like my mentor through this whole thing. Let's pick up some cave money. Okay, it glows in every direction, so it's a survival game. It's supposed to be hard. Saying it to myself now. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be dangerous. Oh my. This is not... Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. I know what that is. Okay, I thought it was something else, and I was like, wait, I'm not ready. Okay, this is gonna be a very good learning moment for us. Let's go down here. My sword is glowing. There are probably orcs. Shouldn't be too many, though. Okay, cool. We're clear for now. All right, friends and people. This is our first big stair, okay? So we've talked about levels. We've talked about how there are multiple levels, and we've talked about how they are not reflected on the map at all. So navigation can get a little bit tricky, okay? So we're at the top of a flight of stairs, which means there's a level below us. And you don't see any indication on this map about any levels or staircases. So what I'm gonna do is mark my location, and I like to use, for some reason, this kind of brick pattern to indicate where my stairs are. So I'm going to use this to mark the staircase on my map. So now that brick icon is sitting on there. It looks like bricks to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be something else. So that I know that this is where the stairs are. Because when I go down the level, the map is not really going to make it clear kind of where I am and what I'm doing. So if you get to a point, if you're running around the mines, this happens to everybody. It happens to everybody at least once. You're running around, we open all of these tabs up here, and you're like, listen, there's an entrance, there's a tab on my map, I can't get to it, it's impossible, what am I missing, I'm so frustrated, like, we all have gone through it at some point. You need to go down from here and find that tab on the bottom level, because the tabs are reflected for both levels. So like I told you guys before, in the left column, you've got a bunch of markers, right? These will tell you whether the thing you're looking for is on your level or below you. And the way that you can tell is it'll tell you how many yards something is away, or it'll tell you how many fathoms something is away. If it's yards, it's on the level that you are currently on. If it's fathoms, it'll tell you, like the Great Forge of Narvi in the Elven Quarter, it says 21 fathoms above us. So this can get a little bit tricky because you don't necessarily need the stairs to get you to upper or lower levels. I hear steps. It's a bear. The bears are our friends. If you guys didn't catch the short I posted before I went live, it was in honor of our bestie bear in the Elven Quarter. So I have a very affection for the bear. That's why I'm running away from it. It's out of respect. It's out of respect for the cave bear. They're our friends. They're our friends. Oh gosh. Okay. So, anyways, you can kind of move up or down by just following the tunnels a little bit. But check your fathoms, check your yards. It'll help you kind of indicate where you're trying to go. So if you get stuck, most likely you need to find your way up or you need to find your way down. We're going to come to some areas that have more than one big staircase, and that's when things get real spicy. So just know that, okay? Just know that. Don't freak out. Don't get mad. Don't give up. This is a wonderful game. Don't give up on it. Just gotta learn. Go to the Discord, ask somebody for help. There's amazing people in there ready to help you get to where you're trying to go. Okay. Oh. Another example, repair smithy. For 1 iron ingot, deconstruct to receive 5. Again, similar profits from broken, repair, deconstructed crafting station. Oh, fancy. That's cool. For some reason, I've always thought you couldn't deconstruct the items you repaired. I've definitely done it, but never paid attention to what I got back. Yeah, the mapstone and the upper armories, which we'll get to. Hashtag no spoilers. I didn't know I could deconstruct that. I was trying to build up there, and I was like, I can't move this mapstone, and I can't build a floor under it. What the heck am I going to do? And I found out via the Discord that I could deconstruct that mapstone, even though I had rebuilt it, yeah. Oh gosh. Fathoms indicate depth, absolutely. Fathoms, I love that word. Can you fathom it? What's the name of the bear? I'm gonna call this one Charles. This is Charles, the mine bear. It was Oscar and Bridget in the Elven Corner. Oscar and Bridget, they were neighbors. They live right next to each other. Fun fact, real world fathom, 6 feet. Amoria fathom, 2 to 3. Oh, I didn't know the difference. I did have somebody drop into a stream a couple streams ago and tell me it was 6 feet. I didn't even know that. Makes sense, the dwarves are half the height. Yeah, this is Charles. This is Charles. Winnie? Absolutely not. I will not disrespect a bear by calling him Winnie. Okay, let me gather myself. We came upon the stairs. I marked him on my map. I highly recommend you do the same. So we've got a lot of options here. We've got this doorway to this direction. We could go straight ahead with Charles. We could go over there through that wall. Or we could go back here. Where did I come from? I don't even know. There's so many options. What did I miss? Brawly? Because you like to bare knuckle brawl, of course. Of course. It's only fitting. Oh, that's right. That was the other wall I didn't want to break through on that level because there was danger. There was glowing sword danger. Okay, I've just gotta gird my loins and get it done. Let's go down here. There is some copper above me. You guys can probably see it. Where is Charles? I don't want to push Charles. Oh my gosh, there's a statue in here. I've been wasting all this time walking around in circles. Okay, we have the entire helmet. We have the full set of gauntlets. I kind of want to run back to base and build it real quick, but we're right next to this big orange diamond on the map. The Gate to Durance Highway, if we haven't talked about it, which I don't think we have. Our objective for this area is to find Durance Highway. We found the Crystal Descent instead, but this was kind of the next place we needed to get to. So let's head this way. Another hack, another little trickety trick, you guys. There is an item that you can build that does not require a hearth, and that is the standing torch. It's in your Essentials tab. This can help you keep track of where you have gone and what direction you're trying to go, okay? So, like, if I needed markers to remind me of which direction was home, I could be placing those at every entrance, you know, that I stop at. So I have, like, a little indicator of where I've been or where I'm trying to go, and then you can just follow the torches. So again, that's in your Essentials tab. It's the standing torch. It only takes wood and metal fragments. You find those everywhere, and you can build that to kind of keep track of your direction. So that's a little tip for you guys as well. Let's keep building these statues, please. I want armor. I want to feel safe. 1 of 2. Oh, the Erebor ringmail. Please have the other half, please. Please. Or the sword. Oh, the maul. It always does this to me. It gives me the maul first. I don't dislike a maul, but I'm a sword girl. I'm basic like that. Pumpkin spice lattes and swords. I'm just basic like that. Alright, what's going on over here? We've got some tin. We do have that too. We have copper and tin back at base, so we can make bronze. We've got some coal up here. So when we go back home, we're going to be able to craft several things. That's very exciting. Gotta plug the guild wherever I can. Bare Knuckle Brawler. I don't actually understand what it is, so if you want to drop a description in the chat, you're welcome, Axe. I think it's like a challenge, but I don't know how to formulate those in this game. I don't know how that would work. Oh gosh. The gate to Durin's Highway, you guys. We found it! Looks familiar, doesn't it? Looks like every other exit we've tried to get through.
Ah, Arik! It's good to see you. Every path has led to more curses.
Curses on all roads, even on upper levels.
Durin's beard! What evil is this?
Evil. Shadows. Ill news. There is a way. Ancient way. Down. Down in the deeps. A risk, but a way to the eastern stairs.
The old pilgrim road from myth? It's real? Then we have a plan. Thank you, Arik.
I will scout to the eastern stairs. Fly well, dwarf.
I wish I could fly. That would make things a whole lot easier. New goal, you guys. Find the crystal descent. Guess what? We're ahead. We're ahead of the game. We're ahead of the game. So, assuming you took the north doorway, if you will, the north entrance from the base, we would have come here first. We just happened to get to the crystal descent first. So that's something that's going to happen. The game has things set in a kind of a linear projection, but a lot of times, depending on what direction you randomly choose to go, you might, you might come across your objectives a little bit early, and then you'll eventually go back and the whole story will kind of build around you. But yeah, so we found the crystal descent already. That's what Arik was talking about when he said down, 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 down. Down the witch's road. Agatha all along, anybody? Did anybody love that show? The Marvel TV show? I didn't like it that much. I love Catherine Hahn, but that show was tough. It was tough to get through. All right, so yet again, another cursed rooms blocking our exit. What evil is this? Oh, if only you guys knew. If only you guys knew. You'd be a lot more scared. You'd be a lot more scared. Oh gosh, there's a carving here. Hello. There's also an ornate chest. What have we got in here? Oh, a new abac, a boost abac. Increases your stamina for a short time. I could definitely use that. Some iron ingots and a tome. Which, since we haven't built or decorated anything yet, I am not doing anything with the tomes. Or the build lore scrolls, but we are collecting them as we go. We can explore this little area a little bit. Pick up this bat poop. Super sanitary. Pick up another carving. We still have not found the Musnakan chest, but we've also got a lot of ground to cover. I mean, we have a whole bottom level now because we found those stairs. So I'm gonna finish the level that I'm on, this top level where my base camp is, and then we will explore our way further down, which I think the stream is about to be over. I'm coming up on my 2 hours, so we'll have to tackle that next time. But let's run around here. See what we can get. Ooh, a steel ingot. Thank you. A swift abac. Love it. Speaking of build lore tomes. And ranger pages, which I'm just sitting on that little tidbit of information. And I will share it when the time is right. There's a complex set of rules for a number of challenges. Fighting a bear with no weapons, armor, or buffs earns you entry. Okay, so that's the rite of passage. Full rules in the challenge channel, the RTM Discord, Axebeards, Bare Knuckle Brawlers of Khazad-dûm. Love it. Check out the Discord. And I will grab that forever link that Axe sent me after stream. But that's somewhere useful for you guys. Okay. So, I went all the way as far as this passage would take me. And that took me to Durin's Highway, right? We can't do anything about it. So, let's head. This is a dead end. This way? Oh, new enemy! New enemy unlocked. Oh my gosh. Spiders. Spiders. Close your eyes. You can't do it. Close your ears. I'm so sorry. I have no way of knowing when they're gonna show up. I could not warn you. Spiders! There he goes. Don't worry, guys. I got him. I'll protect you. Alright. A fun little spider patrol. That was the first one that we've seen. And look at what they drop when you kill them. Natural fiber. Does that ring a bell? Anybody? Anybody? Absolutely. We need like 20 natural fiber to rebuild the mine hoist to get down the crystal descent. So, as you can imagine, that means we need to fight a few more spiders. We need to fight a few more. Wait, what is this? What is this? There's a tab. So am I the example that I gave? Oh no, it's right here. Okay, I was gonna say, is this on the lower level? I want to see what this is since I'm on this side. What's in here? Oh! Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh. I knew we'd find him over here eventually. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh, they're chipping away at my armor. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Close your eyes, close your ears. Definitely not the size of Shelob. Definitely not the size of Ungoliant. So I'm not happy about it, but I'll be alright. I know that there's worse in the world. We have no reason to believe that Shelob is dead, right? Like, Sam got the better of her, but she ran off. She ran off to nurse her wounds, so I wonder if she survived. If she's hanging out in Kirith Ungol. Do you have a Discord server for story mode? You know what, Axe, I don't, and I'm gonna resist for a while. I used to have a Discord server for previous channels, and for what I'm kind of trying to do in terms of format, this time around, server doesn't serve me, no pun intended, that well, so it'll be a while. If I do make one for this channel, it'll be a while. So the short answer is no, the over-communicated, unasked for long story is I don't want one just yet. I don't want one just yet. Okay. Honored a fallen dwarf, picked up some poop, as you do. Guys, we have another statue. Please give me the rest of the armor. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. One more piece of the battle axe. Come on. Give me the armor. Give me the armor. Guys, speaking of armor, I have none. I have none. Oh, but I have my smithy. Wait, I have a brain. And okay, I'm so sorry. I failed you. I failed you again. I just did it. I didn't. Oh, and I can also levitate. This is a skill that you develop over time. As you kill spiders, you will start to float above the ground. This was a spider nest, and I just blasted it without taking a second to explain to you what it was. But this was a spider nest. All that I know is that when you break the spider nest, you get a bunch of natural fiber, which is great. You want it. When it comes out of a nest, it's referred to as spider silk. But as soon as you pick it up and it goes into your pack, it turns into natural fiber. So we want that. We're trying to collect that. Good times. If I understand correctly, if you leave the nest intact, like you kill all the spiders, but you leave the nest intact, the colony of spiders will just respawn. So I believe that because I took out this nest, a colony will not respawn here again. A patrol may walk by of spiders, but we won't get like a big group of spiders again in this area. So you want to go ahead and destroy the nest to collect the loot and to stop it from respawning spiders in this area. Okay. I'm so sorry, I just did it. There's more gold up there. And we've been that direction. And I have no armor, so I kind of like want to go back to base. Which, let me eat some cram, because my stomach is also empty. Oh, and I can, oh my gosh, I forgot. The spider's nest completely distracted me. I'm prepared for this. Wait, why can't I build a hearth? I don't have stone? That's not true. That's not true. I have stone right here. I hope there's not an outpost on the other side. My sword is not glowing or humming, so I think I'm okay. Actually, I don't have it equipped. What's going on with my sword? Hold on. Oh, it is glowing. Oh, crud. Yeah, Ara, I know. It took me a minute to remember. That's correct. Same for the banner at orc camps. Right. Yeah, I mentioned that in the last stream about the orc outposts, and I was like, I think. Patrols will still happen, but they won't respawn, like, as an official outpost. Okay. Oh, I feel so much better. This is why we do this. This is why this is a pro tip. And the only reason I balked at the idea of carrying a hearth and the means to build stairs back at Narvi's Forge last stream was just because early on when you only have the 10 slots, it just seems like too much to carry when you need to pick up other things. So now that I have a pack upgrade, I'm more than happy to carry some extra materials around. That's the difference. Okay, so we've already been through here and we've rebuilt these statues. So we just did a circuit. We busted through all of the available openings and it kind of just opened this big cavernous space. So if you look at the map, you will see we're kind of in this big square. So that will happen. The tunnels will kind of lead into each other.
What sunlight feels like.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, so there's 2 more places to go. I think that's the bottom of the stairs, which I don't want to go down yet. So let's head back to base, empty my pockets, build what we can build, craft what we can craft, because I don't think there's anything else on this level. Right? This is the way back to base? Nope, this is a dead end. I like to mine those doorways in a way that leaves a barrier to climb over, makes it easier to flee from enemies. Yeah, like my first encounter with a proper outpost, yeah. Although there's a camp near your barrier, new spawns will appear on both sides of the barrier. Oh, if there's a camp. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Ara's a compulsive miner. She wipes everything out as much as possible. So I did want to mention that too. Also, Ara, I don't know if you're watching on PC or on your phone. I increased the brightness level of my game. I know you were saying last time it was, oh, look at our timing. He's tired. Poor Aldrich. He's had a long day. I fixed the brightness, so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. You're on PC. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I tried to fix it. I was like, you should be able to see it. This might be on my end. It might be on my end. Okay. So we picked up some parsnips. Not a fan in general, but that's a thing that you can have. I'm gonna drop the honey and the parsnips and all that good stuff into my food chest. Also, we've got Zeleb. This is a new gem, of course. And we kind of discovered with the rune table that there is a use for gems. You just have to, like, be patient. And eventually it will reveal itself. So I'm gonna put my natural fiber in my materials. My ingots, of course, because I make stuff out of that. Coal has a pallet, wood has a pallet. We'll put bat poo in here. We'll put my steel out. All my ingots are going in here. We will be able to build pallets for more things in the future. But while I have small quantities of things, I'm just gonna throw them in a chest. And I'm gonna fully empty my pockets. I'm not gonna calculate, like, oh, what do I need to carry? Like, I can't hold that much information in my brain at once. So I'm just gonna empty them, and then whatever I need to carry with me moving forward, I'll just build it again, break it down, and then take it. Okay, and heroes tokens are in here. 7 Musnicon carvings. I'm gonna hang on to these ranger pages. I'm gonna hang on to the Lembus. I'm gonna hang on to the stone. This should go in materials because we kind of build out of it. And coal and wood. Coal and wood. Coal and wood. Okay. Alright, we're in pretty good shape, but we are tired. So I have a full tummy, but when I go to sleep, I'm going to wake up hungry. So I guess I'll make some cranberries for breakfast. And we can talk about breakfast buffs a little. Because we can't, actually... Let's do this real quick and we'll see how much we can talk about. How much it makes sense to talk about. Alright, we've got some rest. Let's eat our breakfast cranberries. Oh, but it's nighttime. Okay. I tried, you guys. I tried to do it. Looking much better on mobile too? Great. Excellent. It's kind of bright for me in a way, but it's fine. It kind of takes away from the contrast. But it's totally worth it. It's not bad at all. Okay, you guys. Stream is over. LOL. Alright, let me remember. We need to make bronze, which we absolutely can do now because we have tin and copper. Check it out. We've unlocked these recipes. I cannot make a copper ingot or a bronze ingot until I build a bellows. Fun times. There's a bellows now. Do you see the blue diamond icon? We talked about this last stream. In the top in your menu tab bar, let me actually exit. Top right corner, diamond icon, and a number 22 under it. That means you have 22 updates. You have 22 reasons to check your menu, and the categories represent where those updates are. So in my build tab, we have a bellows, which is a brand new item, which is great because we need one to make the ingots that we need. And we've unlocked the oven down here and a brew kettle. Get excited. Things are about to get real complicated in terms of buff and effects and things like that. Get excited. We also have a copper ore palette because we have mined some copper. So those are the things that we have unlocked at the moment. In crafting, if we open our recipe list, we'll go to the forge. This is going to reflect, I think, our armor and weapons. Yeah, so my Erebor gauntlets, my Erebor helmet. We have one of two of the ring mail. We're so close to getting the ring mail completed, that recipe. So I can make the gauntlets and I can make the helmet, but we need steel for that. So we got to make some steel ingots as well. So that's what these are. What are my other icons? It's saying I have more things. It's the Abex, maybe? The new Abex. Oh, it's telling me the workbench. I'm so silly. The boost Abic. Yep, for sure. Okay, so that's what's in the crafting tab that's new. In the appendices, we have an update in our ingredients, our creatures, our dwarf craft, our foes, our resources, locations in Moria, or in gems. So we've picked up new gems, or we've stumbled upon new locations in Moria, like the Crystal Descent, Endurance Highway, so that's highlighted. Resources, I'm sure we picked up something new that we hadn't picked up before. That's just stuff that's kind of laying around. Dwarf craft, that's going to talk about your new crafting abilities, all that good stuff. Foes, we did unlock a little insert about the particular breed of orcs that are in this area. Creatures, what did we come across? Spiders is probably the new one. And then ingredients would probably be the parsnips we picked up. Those are new. So that is what's going on in the appendices. Highlights. So let's head on over to our goals. Okay, new objectives, because we found Durance Highway, which is our current objective. The new one is to find the Crystal Descent, which we did. Good job, guys, to be ahead of the game. Our next objective is to rebuild the hoist. We also still need to open Loney's chest, which is what we're working on. So all of that being said, I need to build this bellows so I can make bronze ingots. But listen, I need some steel ingots and some elven wood to do it, which is very disappointing. It's very disappointing. Okay, so I think I do have some iron, so I think I can make some steel ingots. So we'll do that. But to get elven wood, dear people, we have to go back to the source. We have to go back to the Elven Quarter and chop some trees. I also didn't mention in the last stream that we were there chopping trees. They do respawn, so the trees will grow back. You will have an endless supply of wood, and then there'll be some fun farming things we'll get into in the future that we can talk about, replenishing your wood in that way as well. So you'll... Hold on. Axe left! I took too long. I have to go back and clean things when I'm done with this area. Oh, thanks for the stream. Always fun. Axe's ale. Thank you. Go back and clean things up when I'm done. Yeah, for sure. Oh, thanks for joining, Axe. It's so fun to have you here. I need to remember to go back and craft all the armor sets so I can unlock the achievements. Yeah, same. Yeah, since I bumped over to Steam, I have like a new set of achievements to do. Faith keeps saying my dwarf is a drunk. I didn't say anything about your dwarf. I said things are going to get complicated because we unlocked a brew kettle. That's all I said. Okay. To get elven wood, we have to go back to the Elven Quarter and harvest it. So that's super fun. That's going to take some time. I need more steel, which means we need more iron ore. There is a plethora of iron ore in the Westgate. The Westgate is also a place where my armor and weapons are perfectly efficient. They are all that is needed. So it'd be a lot safer if I went and mined some iron ore back in the Westgate or even in the Elven Quarter. But there's also a lot of it in this general area as well. So I need to, wherever I go, I need to go mine some iron ore so we can make more steel. And I need to get some elven wood so we can build the bellows. The first age pickaxe is something we need to prioritize. I don't need it yet. I haven't been stopped yet in the game. I haven't been rejected to the point where I know that I need to build that right now. So that's just next kind of on like in the back of my head. And we haven't unlocked all of the steel sword, the battle axe, or the maul yet, so I can't make those, so I'm not going to fret about those. Really, it's these armor pieces, so I need elven wood and I need iron ore. And we need to make Loney's key. So basically, elven wood first priority, so that I can build the bellows. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Any objections to me going to get iron and elven wood on my own time? Because we've already done it in stream. Like, everybody knows how to do it. We've chopped trees and we've mined, so I feel like that's not a secret that needs to be revealed as far as the playthrough. So I might go grab those materials myself, and then I'll come back. I won't craft anything without you, but I might go grab the materials on my own time. So when we come back for episode 5, we are well on our way to moving forward. All right, catching up with you guys before we cut it off here. Axe is still here. Just like to get my goodbyes in before it's too late. Very wise, yeah. Because your dwarves are drunks. Oh my gosh, you guys. My gosh, you guys. I wish they'd last a little longer, of course. Thank you for the stream. You're so welcome, Kathleen. Thank you for being here. Yeah, feel free to collect materials. Okay, I think it's fine to do some grinding. Okay, thank you for the permission. Thank you for the permission. Thank you for the 6 people who are still looking at the stream, whether or not you're chatting. I appreciate your views. Appreciate likes dropped on the stream. Thank you so much. Let me do this. Let me pretend to be a professional. I have to pause my game. Here is me. Hello. She looks just like me. I'm telling you. All right, you guys. So, wrapping it up. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This is when I shout out to the VOD watchers who are going to come after the live stream is over and watch this VOD back as a video. Thank you so much for those views. I really appreciate them. They make a huge impact. Views in general are one of the bigger things that help YouTubers grow. It's not even subscribers as much, although I'm not going to discourage anyone from subscribing if you find yourself coming back for more. If you've hung out in the stream because you got nothing better to do and you're like, this girl is a mess and I don't know what's going on with this, don't sub, it's fine. Don't do it. No, it's fine. But if you giggled a little, if you had some fun, if you learned something, and if you think you might check out a future stream, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would really, really appreciate it. All of the people in the chat, Axe is here, Ara, Cursed, Kathleen. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to Linus for joining us earlier as well. I appreciate you guys being here. So I'm going to head out. You guys have an excellent rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!